We are following breaking news here on the Plus this morning. Robbers tried to get into an ATM by using a forklift. Let's go straight to Cuthbert Langley. He is live on the scene this morning, and that forklift, when you arrived, was still running, correct?
Yeah, Stephen, it's actually still running right now. This happened around 4:45 here at the Farmers Bank along Highway 76 here in White House. Let me step out and show you what it looks like right now. You're seeing a couple of officers here with White House police kind of looking inside of this forklift. Looks like they're wiping for some fingerprints right now to see if they can grab any sort of evidence from this forklift. By the time they got here this morning, this is what the scene looked like. There were no suspects in custody. And as we pan over here, you can see the ATM completely on its side. And Sky 5 is giving us a great bird's eye view of what this scene looks like. You can see there the damage done to the side of this bank here and also done to the ATM itself. It's completely on its side, door open. Definitely something you don't see every day. I don't really think I would expect to cover this coming in this morning. But right now, White House police say they don't have an idea about who may be at the center of this or if any money was taken. Of course, this being a bank, there are plenty of surveillance cameras that I'm sure are going to help them along in this investigation. But again, the forklift knocked over the ATM in an attempt to try to steal it, but it's still unclear yet if any money was taken from this scene. Of course, we'll be following the story throughout the morning, both on air and online there at newschannel5.com. But for now, reporting live here in White House, I'm Cuthbert Langley, News Channel 5 HD.
Cuthbert, thank you. One person was killed overnight when the driver crashed his SUV into a semi-truck. This was the scene around 3 this morning at the 108 exit ramp to White House. The Tennessee Highway Patrol says the SUV was getting off the ramp when it hydroplaned and struck the parked semi. The driver was killed in the SUV, and the passenger is in stable but critical condition at Vanderbilt. The driver of the tractor trailer was not hurt. Then a second accident involving a semi happened just minutes later, a few miles away. Troopers tell us the driver swerved to avoid a stalled car near exit 111, then flipped into the median. The driver of the car was taken to the hospital. We're told he'll be charged with DUI. New information about an overnight shooting in Bordeaux. This happened just after 9 o'clock last night on Crow Drive. The victim told police he got out of his car when he was approached by two men wearing hooded sweatshirts. For some reason, the victim threw a bottle at the men and started running. They started shooting. He was hit in the leg. Another bullet grazed his arm, and a few rounds went into some nearby homes. His injuries are not life-threatening, and fortunately, no one else was hurt. No arrests have been made.
Happening today, we're expecting to learn more about a deadly multiple shooting in Cadiz, Kentucky. Preliminary autopsy results should be released today for Lindsey Champion, his wife and daughter, as well as the man accused of killing them, Vito Riservato. All four were killed Sunday at the Champion's family farm. Their son, Ryan, was the only survivor.
Two former Vanderbilt football players accused of rape are expected in court today. Defense attorneys are spending the final days leading up to the trial filing last-minute motions. The most recent is thought to be a sealed motion requesting Judge Monty Watkins recuse himself from the case. The request stems from allegations that Judge Watkins had one-sided communication with the prosecution. Former football players Brandon Vandenberg and Corey Beatty have been accused, along with two other former players, of raping the woman on campus in June 2013. The trial for Vandenberg and Beatty is scheduled to begin this Monday, and News Channel 5 will have gavel-to-gavel coverage online and on News Channel 5+.
A man hit by a dump truck in Murfreesboro over the weekend has died. THP telling us 20-year-old Frederico Martinez walked into the path of the dump truck on Barfield Crescent Road. The driver said he simply could not avoid him. Martinez was life-flighted to Vanderbilt Medical Center, where he later died. The driver of the truck is not being charged. A Halloween display is causing big controversy on Post at Fort Campbell. Have you seen the picture? Look at this. Officials responded to this home after receiving several complaints. The decorations appear to be several people hanging from the tree, including a small child there near the trunk of the tree. Fort Campbell authorities contacted the soldier who lives at the home and said, "You need to take that down." And the soldier did. That person says he did not intend for that display to be offensive. No disciplinary action was taken. All right, not quite Halloween even yet, but time's running out for Music City to find the perfect Christmas tree. The mayor's tree lighting ceremony is set for Friday, December 5th at Public Square Park. The city's chief horticulturalist, Randall Lance, says they're on a tight schedule. There are no trees in reserve either. The Parks Department's looking for about a 40-foot tall Norway spruce, ideally one from Davidson County that's just too big for its current location. So if you have the perfect tree, contact Mr. Lance. His contact information right there on your screen. I've got some weeds that might work.
I don't think they want weeds.
They're like 40 feet tall. Yeah. Kind of.
Well, maybe. I guess if they have to, last minute.
Yeah. I mean, they get rid of the tree anyway, so it works out well for me.
Yeah, very good. You should call him.
Sure thing.